Bruce Douglas Bochy was born on April 16, 1955, in the quiet village of Bussac-Forêt, France, a son of Sergeant Major Gus Bochy of the United States Army. Though his birthplace was far from the diamonds of Major League Baseball, the seeds of a lifelong devotion to the game were planted early. His childhood was marked by movement and adaptability, a consequence of his father's military career. From the Panama Canal Zone to South Carolina and Virginia, the young Bruce learned to navigate change with quiet resilience, skills that would later define him on and off the field. Eventually, his family settled in Melbourne, Florida, a place where his love for baseball could take root and flourish. At Melbourne High School, Bruce's athletic talent blossomed alongside his friendship with Darrell Hammond, the future Saturday Night Live star. Growing up as the third of 4 children, Bochy was surrounded by siblings who shared his competitive spirit. His older brother Joe pursued baseball as well, playing in the Minnesota Twins organization before becoming a professional scout. These early experiences nurtured both a love for the sport and a deep appreciation for family, 2 constants that would guide him throughout his life. In 1975, while attending Brevard Community College, Bruce's journey toward the majors truly began. It was here he met Kim Sieb, a meeting that would evolve into a lifelong partnership. They married in 1978, creating a home first in Poway, California, and later in Nashville, Tennessee. Together, they raised 2 sons, Greg and Brett, both of whom inherited their father's love for baseball. The bond between father and son reached a professional pinnacle in 2014, when Brett, pitching for the San Francisco Giants, joined his father in major leagues, making Bruce the 7th manager in MLB history to manage his own child. Bochy's college years reflected his quiet determination and steady work ethic. After earning a partial scholarship at Brevard, he helped lead the team to a state championship in 1975. His skill and poise caught the attention of the University of South Alabama, where under the mentorship of legendary coach Eddie Stanky, Bochy's game matured further. Even before entering the professional ranks, he distinguished himself in the All-American Amateur Baseball Association with Washington, D.C. Stroob's mobile team, leading the 1974 national tournament in RBIs. The transition to professional baseball came in 1975 when the Chicago White Sox drafted him, though Bochy chose not to sign. Later that year, the Houston Astros selected him in the first round of the supplemental draft, opening the door to a career in the majors. With Houston, he served primarily as a backup to catcher Alan Ashby, learning the intricacies of leadership from the dugout. One of his earliest defining moments came during the intense 1980 National League Championship Series, when he collided with Pete Rose at the plate, a dramatic incident etched into baseball history. Bochy's journey then took him to the New York Mets before landing in San Diego, where he spent the final years of his playing career. In San Diego, he earned a reputation as a reliable, steady presence behind the plate. He witnessed and contributed to several franchise milestones: the Padres' first National League pennant in 1984, Pete Rose's record-breaking 4,192nd hit in 1985, and his own walk-off home run against Nolan Ryan, the only such surrender of Ryan's career. After 7 seasons in San Diego and 1 final year as a player coach in AAA, Bochy retired with 26 home runs in 802 at-bats and a wealth of experience that would serve him well in his next chapter. Almost seamlessly, Bruce transitioned from player to mentor. The Padres welcomed him into their coaching ranks and minor league managerial system, where his calm demeanor and thoughtful approach shone brightly. Managing teams in Riverside, Spokane, the High Desert, and Wichita, he won multiple championships and built a reputation as a steady, inspiring skipper. His success at the minor league level earned him a promotion to the Padres' major league staff as third base coach in 1993. 2 years later, at just 39, Bochy became manager of the San Diego Padres, the youngest manager in the National League at the time. His arrival brought a new energy to the team, and by his second season, he guided them to a division title. In 1998, Bochy led the Padres to a franchise record 98 wins and their second National League pennant. Though the team fell short in the World Series, his leadership was undeniable. Over the following years, he weathered the highs of deep playoff runs and the lows of rebuilding seasons with the same measured, steady presence. By the time he departed after the 2006 season, he had become the winningest manager in Padres history, a testament to his resilience and dedication. In 2007, Bochy began a new chapter with the San Francisco Giants. Those early years were devoted to rebuilding, instilling patience, and fostering a culture of belief in a team that had struggled to find consistent success. Then, in 2010, it all came together. Leading a group of players he affectionately called castoffs and misfits, Bochy guided the Giants to their first World Series title since 1954. The magic returned in 2012 and again in 2014, cementing his legacy as a manager who can inspire greatness against the odds. Those postseason runs were filled with remarkable comebacks, unwavering confidence, and the quiet, firm leadership of a man who believed in his players when few others did. With these championships, Bochy became only the 10th manager in MLB history to win 3 World Series titles, and the first in the National League to do so in a 5-year span. Throughout his time in San Francisco, Bochy continued to reach historic milestones. He surpassed 1,000 wins with the Giants, managed his 4,000th career game, and celebrated his 2,000th managerial victory. Each achievement was not just a number, but a reflection of decades of work, patience, and humility. His final season in San Francisco in 2019 was marked by heartfelt farewells and nationwide admiration. At Oracle Park, he shared his gratitude, calling himself the luckiest man on the face of this earth, and acknowledging the privilege of having managed in a city that had become like family. Bochy's love for managing never waned. After briefly stepping into a front office role, he returned to the dugout in 2022 with the Texas Rangers. In his very first season with the team, he led them to the franchise's first-ever World Series title, adding another remarkable achievement to a career already studded with triumphs. By 2025, he had risen to 6th all-time in managerial wins, further solidifying his place among baseball's elite. Off the field, Bochy's life has been marked by humor, resilience, and quiet courage. Known affectionately as Headley for his unusually large size, he became a beloved character among teammates and fans alike. When he joined the Mets, the team had to special order a helmet just for him, a detail that has endured in baseball lore. Despite facing several heart-related procedures beginning in 2015, Bochy confronted each challenge with the same steadiness he brings to managing a team, inspiring those around him with his composure and quiet bravery. Family has remained the central anchor of Bruce's journey. His bond with Kim and their sons has been a source of enduring strength, grounding him through the peaks and valleys of a long career. These relationships, alongside his global upbringing, provided a foundation of perspective and balance, enabling him to navigate the pressures of professional sports with grace. In recognition of his contributions to the game, Bochy has received numerous honors. The Ronald L. Jensen Award for Lifetime Achievement in 2011 celebrated his dedication to baseball, while the baseball field at Brevard Community College was renamed in his honor. He also shared his personal passions beyond the diamond, releasing a charming book in 2015 titled A Book of Walks, which captured his favorite walking paths in major league cities, offering fans a glimpse of the man beyond the dugout. Financially, Bochy's decades of dedication have afforded him stability and comfort, with an estimated net worth of $14 million, a reflection of the value of loyalty, discipline, and quiet perseverance. Yet it is not the wealth, the records, or the accolades that define him, but the life lived with integrity, humility, and love for the game and the people around him. Looking back, Bruce Bochy's story is a testament to the power of patience, perseverance, and leadership. From a globe-trotting childhood to a celebrated playing career, from guiding young men in the minors to building dynasties in the majors, his journey exemplifies what can be achieved when talent meets steadfast character. Through triumph and adversity on the field and in life, he has remained calm, collected, and unwavering, a man whose influence will be felt for generations to come. Bruce Douglas Bochy is more than a manager or former player. He is a symbol of thoughtful leadership, resilience, and quiet greatness. His legacy is etched not only in record books and championship banners, but in the lives of the players, colleagues, and fans he has inspired. From his early days on the baseball diamonds of Melbourne, Florida, to the bright lights of the World Series, Bochy has shown that success is not only measured in wins and losses, but in integrity, patience, and heart brought to every inning, every season, and every challenge life throws in your path. And so the story of Bruce Bochy continues, not as a tale of a single man's achievements, but as a reminder that leadership, humility, and love for what you do can create ripples far beyond the field. Every pitch called, every game won, every young player mentored carries forward the essence of a man who, with quiet dignity, has defined what it means to be not just a manager, but a legend.